We now have predictive analytics. Now, from the descriptive, we know what happened. From the diagnostic, we know the reason why it happened. Now, what if you want to look into the future and prepare yourself for an unforeseen failure? So this is exactly where predictive analytics come into place. Now, predictive analytics give us the answers to questions such as what is likely to happen. Now, what is likely to happen is obviously something which is going to happen in the future. So it helps you make targeted solutions or targeted support for your learners, so there's no hindrance in the smooth learning process. So it analyzes historical and current data to forecast future events or even actionable outcomes. So this helps you prepare well. This helps you, make courses or, provide them with support that will, help them successfully complete the course. So let's look into the kind of insights you will find with predictive analytics. So it can, answer your questions such as what will be the dropout rate? So who will be the learners at the risk of failure? Or is there a category of learners who would not perform well? Or what kind of learning formats would they prefer? So you see here, if you find answers to these questions even before you roll out a course, that's amazing, right? Because obviously you would not want a learner to get somewhere stuck somewhere, or you would not want most of the learners to be dropped out from a course. So these answers or these predictions are certainly a plus point for all the L&D managers, because your learners are going to have a very smooth learning experience, and this sure helps and also reflects in the outcomes later on. Now, predictive analytics use techniques such as regression analysis. It uses forecasting. You also have pattern matching. Predictive analytics also use predictive modeling to get you all these answers. Now, here again, LMS is not just enough. If at all your LMS is AI enabled, then for sure it can do the predictions for you. However, if your LMS is the conventional one, you might have to tie it up with actually you will have to tie it up with an analytics tool to be able to give you these sort of smart insights. Now we are here at the top most analytics type. It is the most advanced type we have right now. It's called the predictive analytics. Sorry to say that. Prescriptive analytics. So prescriptive analytics will find answers to questions such as what should be done. Now you know the future, or the system has already told you this is likely to happen. So what should you do? So the system predicts the outcomes for you. It tells you the actions to be done. So you know that this has to be done in order to avert a specific situation. So you see, in the descriptive level, the system was only gathering data for you. The analysis part, the actionable part was all on the human intelligence or the judgment. When it comes to diagnostic, which is why something happened, in that case, although it gave you the reason, ultimately it was in your hands to do something about a specific problem or an issue. So the action was again in your hands. When it comes to prescriptive, although you knew what's going to happen in the future, or most likely going to happen in the future, it was up to us to take the action. But when it comes to prescriptive analytics, the system does it all for you. So it gathers the data for you, it analyzes the data for you, it also gives you automated future action. So this is how smart prescriptive analytics is. So now, what sort of insights will prescriptive analytics give us? Let's look at some questions. So what should be done to tackle low completion rates, or what should be done to enhance the engagement? So to be able to do this type of analysis by the system, it uses techniques such as graph analysis. It can use complex event processing, recommendation engines, and it can even use machine learning. So yeah, really advanced, right? So obviously your LMS again is insufficient unless it is AI enabled. However, you can still, tie it up with an analytics tool, or you can even go with a standalone analytics software to do all these calculations, gathering, and analyzation and reporting for you.